you use that, then, you know, it holds itself, which is cool. Yeah, I don't recommend any of you to build this.
Well, everyone, I've heard your cries, I've heard your pleas, and by cries and pleas I mean a single comment. However, I will be making a video, which is the one you're watching right now, on trying to make an actual minifig scale Octuptarra droid out of 4 battle packs. Now, once again, I've already technically made one of these, as you can see, out of just pieces. This is just an Octuptarra droid mock that I've come up with, which I think is pretty dang close to minifig scale. It probably is on the smaller side still, but I think it's better than what we got from the battle pack, or really anything that we've gotten from LEGO. So the goal for me is really to try to take all of these spare pieces, all the pieces from 4 of these battle packs, and get something that is going to remotely resemble this. Now, I can already tell that the biggest challenge that I'm foreseeing right now is going to be getting this big circular head out of the pieces that we have. That's going to be probably the hardest part. You've seen SolidWorks Studios' most recent video about his alternative builds. He also tried to make one, and the head came out very, very skinny, which was part of the compromises he had to make. Now, my goal is to try to make a better version and to see if we can figure out how to do that. And I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. I might have to make some compromises as well, but we're going to try our darndest. So, that being said, everyone, let's give it a shot. Also, don't forget, please like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel and all that stuff. You enjoy the video. So, let's go.
Alright, here is all of the pieces of the 4 battle packs right here. I mean, I guess technically plus those guys. But this is what we have to work with. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not liking the odds, but we're gonna figure this out. Alright everyone, as you can see, here is the remainder of my spare pieces. So there's a lot left, but I'm very happy about how this final product came out. So just a reminder, this is what it usually looks like. And this is what we have. Oh yeah, baby. This is an Octuptarra droid if I've ever seen one. Oh man, this was a lot. This was a lot of work, everyone. So just for scale comparison, as you can see, boom, look at that. That is perfect scalage. I mean, if you get like this angle, you know, like this is like the Battle of Christophsis scene where Rex and the boys are like shooting up at it. So there you go. That's the scale, as you can see. Yeah, oh my gosh, I just love how this entire build came out, all the way down to the tri pegged feet, the legs and all that. Then I did have to use the translucent stand in the middle for just stability. I mean, it can stand without it, but I mean, it just, you know, it's extra stability. And let me just say, this like sphere, I was personally, I was proud of myself for coming up with this design, for keeping it the way it is, because let me tell you, this was not easy. This is not easy to do at all. And as you can obviously see, this easily like rotates the guns and stuff, so it's functional as well. And because of that translucent stand, you know, you can spin it pretty well and it stays on fairly decent. So oh man, yeah, I mean, compared to a picture of the Octuptarra droid, I think we got it pretty dang close, and especially from the pieces. So this is actually, I mean, it looks a little complicated. It's not actually that complicated. Let me try to break down the build for you. So if you want to build it yourself, you are going to need 4 battle packs. Unfortunately, you do need all 4. I know there's a lot of extra pieces, but I like this piece. You're going to need 4 of them. This piece, you're going to need all 12. So yeah, there are pieces that I use all of which come in the battle pack. On the bright side, you do have a bunch of spare parts that you could use for, I'm sure, other stuff. I don't think you could make any of my other builds with all these spare pieces. I might try to maybe finagle up something with the spare pieces just to see what we can make, what we can salvage from this. Maybe we can make some of those speeder bikes still, not sure. We're gonna have to find out. Anyway, we're going to break this down. So we have the feet down here. As you can see, it's kind of, I don't want to say self-explanatory, but you can definitely figure out how to make those by looking at it. And we're just going to go slowly up because this is not the hard part. The legs are not the hard part. It's kind of a little bit, you know, you can figure out from just looking at the legs on how to build them yourself, and each leg is the same. So there you go. As you can see, this is the middle section, and the middle section inside, there is like there are like these pieces in the middle of the black Tri-Technic pieces, and then holding it all together, you know, I do use like one of these rods. I think it's just one. Yeah, it's just one, I believe. And then up here, you know, the guns, kind of a little, also you can easily see how to make those using also those rods as well. And, you know, the pieces up there, once again, self-explanatory. And then you can see underneath, this is where it starts to get a little tricky, actually. So essentially how I'm gonna show you this is that we're gonna break apart this head into two main pieces. So you can see this is the bottom. That's the only connecting part. It's only connected by that singular stud. So this is a slightly delicate build. I mean, can't really get real perfection from the pieces given, but that was the goal. So you can actually break this, you know, apart into two main pieces. So this is the bottom piece that just connects onto there. And the way that you build this is you take these pieces and do that. And then you take this piece and put it on top. And there you go. And then you know, take each of these guys and put it on either side, so you make sort of like this cross shape. So that's the bottom. Now time for this piece, which looks complicated, but once again, I promise you, not that complicated. The bottom here, it's just a bunch of these guys. They're the same. You just put them on like such. Well, okay. We're gonna take them off for now, so we can break this set down a little bit more. This is what the bottom looks like. You can see that these are held on by hooks to get that curved look with these pieces specifically of what I had to use. And if you look at this, these are held on by hinge pieces. And so there's two types. There's this type where it's like sort of elevated by this layer, and you just put it on there. And then the opposite side is the same. And you have this type, which is, that came off, I guess. There we are. So you would attach this like such. There we are. So this one doesn't have that extra layer. So you can see the difference on the inside. And then this side is blank. This side actually has some curved pieces on it to try to give it even more shape. And then you can sort of see what I was talking about, like the black hooks there underneath the red slanted pieces. That's what's holding these panels on. And this is like, you know, these are the curved pieces. And then you just have the two boxes, three of those pieces on top of each other, and that piece to kind of round off the top. And so as you can see, it's actually not that complicated, and I think anyone could do it. I think you can do it, so you should do it. So I actually found out that you can almost make two of the Republic speeder bikes and keep them intact. The only exception is that in the back here, you're not going to use the tan pieces, and then you also won't have like the double wedge pieces to go here. So you can just like mod it. I just replaced it with two of these guys and placed them right there, as you can see. So like back to back, it literally makes zero difference. You can't really tell. So you can almost have two of these guys still fight the Octuptarra droid. So if you get 4 battle packs,
know that after you build this, you can still sort of have 2 of those. And then once again, the remaining pieces here, probably looks a lot because I have droids mixed in here. But the remaining pieces, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it's a lot of Technic. It's a lot of Technic. These guys, not sure what you're gonna want to use these for. It really is just miscellaneous. I'm not sure what you could make of it. The only, I guess, foundational piece left is this 2x6 gray piece. Now, if you took these apart, you'd have some more foundational aspects. But as far as like figuring out what you can and can't build, all of these are pretty much just going to be spares. And you're just going to have to figure out where you want to use them or whatnot. You could even maybe mod these to be maybe even bigger, who knows. So yeah, this is the Octuptarra droid. And once again, thank you everyone for watching. I wasn't expecting for this to come out so well. And I'm just happy that I'm happy that I could do it. Took like 3 hours, but we got it done. So yeah, this is Story Studios, and please go ahead and like and share this video with someone you think will also think that this is awesome, because it will really help out the channel. I'm personally trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by my birthday, which is February 23rd. So we have a little over a month to get there, which is not that much time, but we're slowly encroaching on it. So hopefully 3,000 subs by my birthday, that would be great. And if you could help me out, that would be a great help too. I really suggest you doing this. I suggest you building this, because I think this this looks really good. Like, this came out really well. It looks like an Octuptarra droid. Like, it, with the exception of this part, the head, let's be honest, it's a little like mismatched, it's a little scuffed, the way the head looks. I mean, if I were to have unlimited pieces, I wouldn't use these, but as far as what we have, I think this is a pretty decent look, you know, comparatively. So anyway, yeah, I think I said this already. Like, comment, subscribe. Watch some other videos, please. And once again, I don't want to like beat a dead horse, but if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate it. Go check out some of my other alternative builds. I did a couple of videos before this one of just making some cool Separatist vehicles, some Republic vehicles out of these battle packs, so I'm sure you'll like that. Once again, comment down below if you want me to try anything else out, if you want me to build any other different alternative builds with these battle packs. All right, that being said, have yourselves a fantastic day. Hope to see you in the next video. Peace out.